In this video session, I am going to give you an overview of the Microsoft Excel. Many of you would be familiar with these concepts, but I would suggest that you watch this video. It would be a short video and would give an idea about the basics of the Excel. Okay, as we progress more into this program, you will see that we get into details, but this is just an overview. Here I will be using Microsoft Excel 2010. Okay, so some of you may be having 2007 version or 2013 version. I would say that there are very small changes from 2010 to 2013. However, there are some changes with respect to 2007 and 10. So as and when there are some changes, I will be highlighting as we progress in the further. So this is your Microsoft Excel, and what we can have is, okay, so this is what you see a Microsoft Excel without any workbook. Okay, so if you want to create a new workbook, what you can do is you can say file and you can say new. Okay, so what will happen is new blank workbook, so it will create a blank workbook. Okay, so we don't want to use any template, so blank workbook we select and we select create, so it will create a book. Okay, so usually the names will be like book 2, book 1, etc. Okay, instead of going through this long process, we could have created by pressing Ctrl N. So if I press Ctrl N, it will create a book. So you will find that it is book 3. So what we say is like this are, so the files that are created, these are workbook. Okay, and inside this workbook you find that there are sheets. So you have sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. By default you will find that it creates 3 sheets. Okay, that you can change from the settings, we'll see later. Okay, and you can make it 1 sheet. I would prefer you to have a 1 sheet workbook. So these are your sheet, and these are named as sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. This can be renamed by you. So suppose let's say I want to name it, let's say X. So I will have this worksheet as X, this can be Y, and this can be Z. So typically the worksheet should be named as per whatever purpose you are doing. So let's say I want to have a worksheet named as daily expense. Okay, so it will come as daily expense. So whatever is the purpose, I recommend that you name the sheet for as per that. Okay, and what you see in the Microsoft Excel is that you find that lots of areas we can create. So as an example, you can demarcate this area. So what we have is you have this area. Okay, just 1 minute. So what we can see over here is this is one area. You can see that this is Excel icon, save icon. So this is your quick access area. So whatever thing you would want to access quickly, you can add it over here. We'll see how it can be done. And what you find over here is this is known as the ribbon. Okay, so there have been a lot of changes in the Excel. So in 2007 Excel, they started with this ribbon concept, and you can see that this ribbon here you have all the uses, all the icons which are used most frequently. So you can see this as the ribbon. It can be minimized, it can be maximized. It takes a lot of the real estate of the Excel. Okay, and then you have over here what we call as the name. Okay, so let's say suppose I am on this cell. If you see this cell, you have this is A. Okay, so you have this as the name of the columns. So you have columns name are A, B, C, D, like that, and you have the rows are named as 1, 2, 3, etc. So if you see this particular cell, okay, it is referencing A and 1, so it is your cell A1. So you find that over here A1 is mentioned. Okay, so if let's say if I go to some other cell, okay, you can find that, okay, here you have cell G5. Okay, like that you have all the cells are mentioned. And what you see over here is your formula bar. Okay, so whenever you enter formula in any of the cell, you can see the formula coming over here. So these are useful to refer to what you are writing. So this is your name. So here you have only the column, the cell number, but we will see that you can assign some names also. Okay, this is your formula. It will be helpful to see what you are writing. Okay, and here you have the sheet name. Okay, and this is your status bar of your Excel. So here you find that status is there. So here it is saying that it is currently in the ready state, and you find that whenever you select some of the cells, you find some values come over here. Okay, this is your layout. So how the way it is presented. So what I can do is I can change the layout. So here if you see, it's a page layout. This is your normal layout, and this is your page break view, right? So you do not require, so we will mostly work with this normal layout. And what can happen is, let's say suppose you have entered some values. Okay, you want to zoom, so you can zoom and you can see more prominently. So you can see by you can drag over here and you can zoom also. Okay, and you can, if you want, you can make it directly 100%. So we'll see all this thing in more detail as we go forward. Next, you see over here that there are lots of tabs available. So if you see over here, okay, you have insert, page layout, formula, data, etc. So what you can do is, you can, if you select insert over here, you can see various options available: page layout, formula. Okay, so mostly we'll, as of now, we'll focus on this home tab. You can see paste, cut, copy. Okay, now many people say that this is wastage of the real state of Excel, but what has happened is, like, over these years, Microsoft has come up with this layout. It is very useful for many people because they use mouse. So using mouse they can easily do all this. But if you don't want this, what you can do is, you can click on this button and it will remove it. If you again click on this button, it will come. In Excel 2007, if you want to remove, what you have to do is, you have to just double click. Okay, so if you click once, okay, what will happen is, it will be hovering. Okay, so whenever you want, okay, you will see, but once you are out over in this area, it will not show. Okay, so double clicking will make it permanent. Okay, so that is the idea. So we'll see these details in later, but you can see all the tools which are available are over here. Okay, this quick toolbar, okay, we'll see how you can add items over here. So what you have is, this quick access toolbar is very useful when you are in some other tab and you want to use some functions over here. Okay, so you can use this quick toolbar. So as of now, I am removing this item from the toolbar.